Hello. Today is Monday, January 25th. This is a video for those individuals absent or need some additional assistance. For self-start today, we have kind of a mixed problem here. The grocery store is having a sale on macaroni and cheese. How much will you pay for one after the discount? So think back to the unit rate. How much is $1? So we have to think back. How do we find a unit rate? And what we have to do is we have to find per one. So right now the sign says it's two for $3. I can get two of them for $3. So how much money is it for one? Well, money should come first, and I would do 3 divided by 2. And that's going to give me 1.5. So $1.50 for $1. So now we have to find 40% off that $1. So we could either do x over 1.5 equals my percent over 100, or we could do discount equals percent times the cost. So I'm going to go ahead and do this in my calculator, and I'm going to get 40 times 1.5 divided by 100. I'm going to get an answer of 0.6. If I do that over here, I'm going to do 40 times 1.5. Please make sure that you remember you also have to divide it by 100. And I get the same thing, 0.6. So that means that the discount is going to be 60 cents. So to find the total price after, I'm going to take my 1.50 and I'm going to subtract it from that. So 1.50 minus 0.60, and I'm going to get an answer of 0.90. So how much is one box after the discount? Well, one box is going to cost me 90 cents. There's your Chuck Norris facts for the day. As far as information goes, we're going to call in students that struggled with the equations feedback a couple weeks ago. Make sure we kind of work out some of those kinks, because here in a couple weeks we'll have to really know how to use them. So as far as stats go, I don't have updated numbers just yet. I will update those after the video. So those of you at home will have to wait. So for today, we've done the self-start. I would encourage you guys to check your grades, look for things that you might be missing or scores on feedbacks, and see if there's anything you want to fix. And today we are going to be introducing percent increase and decrease. So we start off with a problem that looks like this. This is one that we're going to have a discussion about in class. On the chart below, data about the growth for two towns is shown. Which little town grew the most, and what makes you think that? So in 2009, Little Falls, Minnesota had 8,067, but in 2000, they had 7,719. So they went up. Little Falls, Wisconsin went from 1540, and they did that from 1334. So they went up as well. So which one of these increased the most? Well, a lot of times people will just say that I can just subtract those numbers. 8067. I'm having a hard time with my calculator. 67 minus 7719 is 348. So this town went up by 348 people. This town, 1540 minus 1334, went up by 206. So some people would say that this town went up the most because, well, numbers increased the most. 348 is bigger than 206. Yeah, and that's one way to look at it, but we're going to learn that there's another way we could look at it as well. And this part is very important. This is probably the most missed question on the feedback for this unit is people forget how to find percent increase and decrease. So I would encourage you at home, write this down and memorize it. How to find it is difference divided by original. The word difference in math means I need to subtract. So I'm just going to write up here, subtract. So I'm going to be subtracting numbers and then dividing by the original number. Now when I do that, I need to also make sure that I turn it into a percent by multiplying by 100. So I can do this like this. So the original height was 10. It increased by 5. We're going to put the original down here. So the difference is the difference between those two numbers and the original, which is 10. So if I get in my calculator, I would do 10 minus 5. Now this part's important. You have to do 10 minus 5 and then hit equals. And then I'm going to take that answer and divide it by 10. And I get an answer of 0.5. Please remember that you need to change that into a percent. So I need to multiply that by 100. So 0.5 times by 100 gives me an answer of 50. So it went up by 50%. Something like this. The Denver Broncos won 5 games in 2017. They won 7 games in 2018. What's the percent increase? So I have to find the difference between those two numbers. So I'm going to do 7 minus 5, which gives me 2. The original number of games that they won was the oldest, so the one from 2017, which is 5. So I'm going to do in my calculator 2 divided by 5, and then I'm going to remember to multiply it by 100, and I'm going to get an answer of 40%. Okay, it's push-ups. So push-ups, first month they were able to do 15, the second month they were able to do 30. So I'm going to do my difference, so 30 minus 15, which equals 15, divided by my original. My original was the first month, which was 15. So 15 divided by 15 is 1. But I need to remember to multiply that by 100, and that's going to give me 100%. So it went up by 100%. So for the crunches, we have to find the difference. 114, difference means subtract, minus 100. That's going to give me 14, divided by the original. The original is the oldest. So divide by 100, and that's going to give me an answer of 14%, because remember, I need to multiply it by 100. This problem, last month you made $20 for selling lemonade. This month you made $25. What is the percent increase? So remember, we have to find the difference. So I'm going to do 25 minus 20, which gives me 5, and I'm going to divide it by the original number. The original is what originally happened, which is the oldest, so that would be my 20. So when I type in my calculator, let's see if I can do a better zero there. 5 divided by 20, I get an answer of 0.25. I need to remember to multiply that by 100, and I'm going to get an answer of 25%. So for the homework today, this homework assignment will take 2 days to complete. There's 13 problems where you have to make changes to the menu where you have to find the percent increase or decrease. So I would encourage you to show your work like maybe on the back of a paper or just on a separate piece of paper. But at the top of that Pet Parlor paper, I would encourage you to write this formula, difference divided by original. So that way you get some extra practice remembering and using it. So if you have any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, we'll see you guys back soon enough. See you later.